What's up, guys? It's Voidboi here, and we have some big news to talk about. Finally, as you can see, chat, cadets, it's here. It's here. The price drop that people have been talking about for eons. So, War of the Worlds game just released some really big news. They are dropping their closed tester tier entry fee from $100 to $75. It's a one-time purchase. Basically, Raph set it this high so that people would be discouraged from getting it because he didn't want to have a lot of people coming in and playing the game in its alpha state. Really, you're supporting him making the game, and in reward, you're getting to play the game in its very early state and help with bugs and suggestions and solutions and things like that. There is an NDA, that means you cannot talk about it, your experience with the game, with anyone outside of closed testing. You are allowed to refund the game if your total playtime is less than 2 hours and you've owned the game for less than 2 weeks. This is the same as Steam's refund policy. Should you want to request a refund, you can do so through the Discord. You just create a ticket. So planned features still in development. Money houses or buildings you come across still need to be furnished and maybe empty and not hold anything to loot. Needing to repair vehicles to drive and more optimizations, bug fixes, and improvements. Minimum system requirements here for closed testing is 8 gigabytes of RAM, 16 gigs recommended. Solid state, SSD, or hard drive with 70 gigabytes of free space. That's huge. Holy crap, that's big. Hopefully that comes down over time. I'm assuming the tripods are a major reason for that, but we don't know. Maybe there's something I can ask him later, or he can clarify in a comment. And then there's still, for the GPU and CPU, there's still testing minimum requirements there. Not only has the price come down, which is such a big thing here, we also have multiplayer that was talked about before. We were getting into the hey, look who's that guy, handsome devil. They had mentioned multiplayer before being something that they were going to start working on, and now they actually shared clips. This is insane. This is fantastic. I've seen a few of these. They're hilarious. We're gonna dive in, so get the popcorn. Let's first read Raph's note here. As I continue to refine and expand the game, I'm excited to announce a 25% reduction in the cost of testing. We want to ensure that our systems can handle a large inflow of new testers before we publicly drop the price to $50. This is your chance to secure early access at a reduced rate while helping us stress test our multiplayer servers and new automated system, which instantly sends your unique Steam key and all necessary instructions to your email as soon as you become a patron supporter. After we've successfully completed this testing and ensured the system is robust enough to handle the traffic, we plan to reduce the price to $50 for a wider public. That's awesome transparency to see here. So really, guys, it's up to you whether you think it's worth it to jump in now. It's all really about supporting this development and getting these perks in return. So if it's worth it for you, go for it. If it's not, just wait like everyone else. I always tell people to wait if you're cautious. It's always the best thing to do. I always wait for games. I've developed a close relationship with Raph here, so I feel like I can support him in saying this game is not fake. I do still see comments, believe it or not, people thinking that this game is fake or that Raph is scamming people. And if he is, then holy crap, this is going to come crashing down and his reputation is on the line, which I will have to rescind everything I've said about the game, which I don't think is going to happen. I think we're seeing enough transparency. I think we're seeing enough gameplay. And if you watch these clips with me that we're about to look at and still think the game is fake, then I'm just going to say you're a troll. Jump into the Discord, jump into the community. Don't just read comments on Steam or elsewhere of people just saying it's a scam. Really look at it. Look at all my videos. I have a ton of Q&As. I have a ton of live streams with these guys showing the game. I think it's kind of unavoidable and irrefutable. The game is real. It just might not be what you were expecting, or it might not be coming out as soon as you were expecting. We've all had to learn how to be patient with this because this project just grew and grew and grew. So with that aside out of the way, sorry guys. Let's get back to this. While we don't have a set date for this, it will coincide with the next showcase video showing multiplayer. Oh my gosh. Wait, hold on. Let's reread that again to make sure. We plan to reduce the price to $50 for the wider public. While we don't have a set date for this, it will coincide with the next showcase video showing multiplayer. So as soon as they drop the next video showcasing the new multiplayer that they've been working on, the price will also decrease to $50. So that's cool. Keep a lookout for that. Now is a great chance to get in early multiplayer test games and contribute to valuable feedback. Multiplayer has recently been implemented, and we're eager to see how large we can scale our servers. That's so exciting to hear. The more people in the server, the merrier, I say. This is an exclusive opportunity to be a part of our growing community, contribute directly to the game's development, and help us prepare for a broader audience. Below, dude, this game has really come a long way. Can we just like take a second and just think back to when this game started and where it's at now? It's happening, guys. It's happening. Below are some short clips from our multiplayer sessions below to give you a preview of the excitement ahead, and let me tell you, it's exciting. And you can find more information on the Patreon. All right, so let's blow this up. Let's check this out. Let's watch these.
Don't go through the. Oh my god!
Shut the hell up! Oh my god!
You guys are through the door. Someone's in the
Oh my god!
Here, flip this. You can see Raph right here.
Oh shit! Dude, how are we gonna get out?
Okay, wait, maybe no. I think we're okay.
Preparing to run out the door. Oh!
Who is that?
They're all hiding by the cross.
Everybody pray on me, pray.
All right, people, you all need to pray like right now.
Pray.
Intervention.
I'm trying. Oh my goodness. So we can see multiplayer here. We have people, Sketty Noodles getting nice screen time here. Just to clarify, this is all Discord chat. I don't believe proximity chat is in effect yet. I'm pretty sure this is all just Discord chat for now.
Yeah.
Sketty, how the hell are you up there? Here. Sketty, how do you up there?
Oh my god, there.
I love all these basic bald. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Can we watch that back?
Push through the wall again.
Sketty,
how the hell are you up there?
Here.
Sketty, how do you up there?
Oh my god, there he is right now.
Just banished to the Shadow Realm. Oh my gosh. That's what I'm talking about, guys. This multiplayer experience is going to be so fun. Holy crap. All right, let's check this other one out here.
I hear a tripod coming, guys.
Sketty, how the hell are you up there?
Oh, this is the other perspective.
Sketty,
Oh my god, there he is right now. Holy shit!
Get out of there, boy. Get out of there. Oh my gosh, dude. So good. I wanted to see which tripod this was. If this is oh, I realized I can make this full screen. All right, my bad. I just realized we're watching on tiny mode. It looks like the new one. It looks like their original, which is dope. I love that it comes sweeping across here. Let's watch this again.
Now. Holy shit!
Yeah. That was like genuine fear. I wish I knew who we were spectating. Whoever this is. Great clip. Great clip. And we have more. Look, we have more cadets. There are so many.
Your feet are flipping flopped.
Oh.
What? It looks so good.
Oh no! He's looking at
Oh my god!
Oh my gosh. Oh, he got picked up.
God, what's happening?
He's taking out the tentacles!
He got picked up.
He's taking out the tentacles!
Yo, who's
Nice. Into the cage. Into the cage. That's hilarious. This is hilarious. This game is just gonna have so many hilarious moments. Look at them all dropping their clothes and just running around as basic, bald bearded NPCs. I love it. I love it. This is exactly what we want, right? Just the cinematics of this. It's standing over them like this, the birds, and then it crouching down and gobbling people up. Oh man, the vibes. The vibes are real, cadets.
Speedy, are you on your way to? Oh, there you.
Hey.
He's driving, looks like.
What's up?
Get
Oh,
out.
good.
Like my ride?
Wait, I can see you now.
Speedy.
Oh.
Speedy, did you want a drink?
Guys,
Yes.
guys, I don't want to be an alarm, but there's a
This is
tripod
dark.
heading our way and he's not too far.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I think we're okay.
no,
I think
no,
he's just
no.
going around.
We're not okay.
Right there.
Oh,
We're
he's
not
right
okay.
there.
We're not okay.
Very dark. I can't see anything.
Run, run.
Dude, you guys are scaring me. I'm already like looking on the horizon, trying to see if it's out there.
Yeah, I can't see anything.
Where's the neighbor? Go,
I'm
go,
going to
go.
that cliff.
You guys are going to the neighborhood?
Church.
Oh, okay, okay. I'm gonna take the car.
Out
then.
of my way. Out of
All right, so it looks like we're chilling in a car.
It's coming. We're not gonna have time. I'm going
He's
back to the
gonna
RV.
kick my butt.
It looks like we're on a road. It's raining. I can hear rain.
Back to the RV.
Go in the tree.
Is this frozen?
He's coming.
Everybody, deploy, deploy, deploy.
Okay, hold on. There's got to be something wrong with this clip.
Become a tree.
Hold on, let's try this again.
Speedy, are you?
All right, I don't know if there's something wrong with that clip. Let's try this next one.
Everybody to the drug house. Everybody to the drug house basement. Go.
The drug house basement. Let's go, 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 go.
Is that Raph telling everyone to run to the drug house basement? Or is that someone else? Protect the drugs! Los dragos! No! Dude.
Drug house. Everybody to the drug house basement. Go.
The drug house basement. Let's go, 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 go.
Let's go. Let's go.
Goodbye, family.
Oh my God!
He just got roasted. And he's stuck in the wall, or at least he's clipping. Dude. So funny. Got a few more here.
He's right there.
What?
He's like 100 feet away, bro.
Game's looking good.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, the game's looking really good.
Skitty. Run, Skitty.
A little light from the fire here, the shadows.
He's in like sneak mode too.
Details good enough.
Don't look at the window. Don't show yourself.
All right, so the tripod's in sneak mode right
On the
now.
porch.
Do not look in the window. Do not look in the window. Do not look in the window.
Oh, the slice of bread. Look at that. Look at that, guys.
He's stepping on us in a second. I hear him.
Very softly.
I
You
hear
can
his
hear him.
toes.
Oh, shit.
There's a cabinet
All
outside.
right, so there's like trees getting crushed.
Shit.
Ow, I just ran straight
No.
into a pole.
We're safe. I'm looking at him. Run!
So, interesting. I was expecting it to hear them talking, but maybe they were talking quiet enough that it didn't hear them. Or maybe their in-game voice chat wasn't on. Again, just gonna point it out, extremely bright flashlights. Hopefully that calms down a little bit. This is like, that's insane. Insanely bright.
Oh, there's a. Oh, fuck. Go
Oh, he's
back
right
to the
there.
cabin. Go back to the cabin.
Yo,
Go back to the cabin. Go back to the cabin.
I'm hiding behind a tree.
We have time. Go,
So
go, go, go.
Oh my gosh. And look, they're out in the middle of nowhere.
Are you sure? There's no way we're not gonna make it. Oh, I'm out of.
So you can see,
Oh no, I'm sure.
there's a little mic in the bottom right over here
That hill, bro.
whenever he talks.
What's going on?
Go back to the
They're like-
cabin.
Oh god.
Yeah, right here. Maybe they do have proxy chat working. It's very possible. So yeah, we'll see. It looks like there's a mixture between Discord chat and proxy chat going on. And then finally, our last clip.
Thank God.
Oh, he's screwed. This guy's getting followed.
There's a trouble with
Such a
how
good
crouching
spot.
sneak
People really
mode.
don't think about this spot.
Ooh, nice horn.
Is he on top of us? Oh god.
Oh, his foot's right there.
Ow.
Oh, nice. Oh wow. Wait, is he turning around? He's turning around.
Wait, it's raining now.
Skitty, you're not at the cliff.
Look at this.
I'm dying right now.
This guy's got nowhere to go. He,
Here?
it looks like that building is empty. That particular
Don't
building.
bring him here. Kill yourself or something, but don't.
Yeah,
bring him
this
here 'cause
particular building is a
Oh, there's
little.
another one.
Oh.
It's coming
Look,
straight
he's
for
looking down.
That's what I'm saying.
I
I
thought you
can't
knew.
move. No, don't. Go. Okay, you go. I'll stay. I'll stay. What happens?
Oh man, nice. So he got trapped. Really cool to see that, honestly. Like how the AI worked that out. It like saw him or heard him. It came around over here. It like turned around, faced the building. It got itself crouched right here, looking at him, trying to find him. Awesome. So cool. So cool. Homie could have just ran around the building, but you know, taking one for the team. I do want to talk about some of my favorite suggestions and ideas I've seen now. All right, there's this one comment from Barlow I thought was kind of interesting about like the tripod AI. They say it would be a nice touch if on the later days when harvesting is on the tripod's agenda that groups of pods would try to box the player and slash NPCs in an area by torching around the players, creating some sort of flame trap. Kind of like, oh my gosh, who's that dude in Apex? Fuse from Apex, his ultimate. So then the harvesters can waltz and then pick up the grouped humans. Kind of interesting. Again, I think it's so funny. You guys always come up with really cool ideas that make the game harder. And Raph talks about how the game is hard enough, but I'm still for it. I'm still for it. Pretty cool. Anything that makes the tripods seem more intelligent or more ominous, I think is never really a bad idea, as long as the game is balanced enough. Popacraft says it would be nice to see more alien footage or how they enter and exit the tripods. And I agree, that would be really cool. It's always exciting seeing them. I think there's just too much development that needs to be done with them yet. That's the reason why we're just not seeing it. But would love to see how they enter and exit. I'm not sure if he's just having them spawn on the ground, or if they're rappelling with ropes or just jumping out or something. Frozen multiplayer is about to be a riot for real. 100% Frozen. 100%. So just going through some comments I saw on my previous video about the latest update. This is another mechanic I'm not sure is in the game, but I would love this, possibly, if it works well. How fun would it be if a tripod starts chasing you, you can like turn a corner and it sees someone else and then it starts chasing them. That would be a fun little system. I don't know how the AI tracks certain people, but that would be cool. It would be nice. So you could just run, turn a corner and hide, and like your friend is out there and it starts chasing them instead of you. Marlon Moore says they need to add a DLC city part to it, like skyscrapers, and it should be more people to it because sometimes we don't get to see what really goes down in the city during World War II's attack. And I totally agree. I think more maps would be very, very cool in the future. Understandably, looks like we're just starting with one that looks really neat to play in and has a decent variety of places to go, you know, suburbs, a town, the wilderness, so just somewhere in Ohio. I'm never gonna let that joke die. I'm beating a dead horse, I know, but we're gonna keep the joke alive one way or another. But there also is, we've already seen like different weather mechanics, like we've seen snow, so that's cool. You almost don't even need a different map. The same map with snow on it, it's kind of already totally changed it. But a city map would be very, very cool. Different environments that kind of highlight different aspects of the gameplay as it continues to take shape would be neat. The game would play much differently in a city, and I'm sure the devs would have to think about how to make it more engaging if you can just hide too easily in these giant skyscrapers. Maybe aliens would disperse more so all over the place, like the latest A Quiet Place movie, which I still need to see. How was it? Let me know in the comments. Someone asked about the Uber Pod and how you get it, and I believe you level up to get it, but I can't recall at the moment, but I'm pretty sure that's how it works. I believe he has some kind of an unlock system like that. Sharovi was asking about voice chat, and so that's a thing in the game, proximity chat, but it did get me thinking about the difference between humans and aliens, if you'll be able to hear each other, if you'll be able to talk to each other. And I think this may have been talked about before, or this idea may have gone around before, but the idea of humans and alien players not being able to understand each other. So alien players, when they prox chat, other alien players can hear them, but in the game, it just comes out as like alien noises. I think that would be awesome. I don't know. Did we ever talk about that, guys? Please, someone like tell me. I feel like we have. It's like a fever dream of mine. But I think that would be really neat. Maybe a setting that you could turn on or off, so that way if you want to be completely immersed, it's actually someone else talking, but it's coming out as alien speak. That would be very, very fun. And I can imagine some people, like streamers, wanting that as well. Maybe not wanting certain people saying certain things on stream they can't control or whatnot. But also just a fun thing. Just a fun thing. Let me know your guys' thoughts about that. Yes, here we go. Comments, is this game ever actually coming out? The Mighty Cookie, yes, do not be dissuaded by Aiden's comments here. Honestly, no, because I've read the discussions on Steam, and there were wondering if this was a scam, because his first game was scam. I'm assuming English is not your first language or you're young, but try not to just read certain comments somewhere. Really look at what's happening, and I don't believe this game is a scam. You can look into everything. You can look through my videos, you can look through Raf's, you can look in their Discord. If you thought his last game was a scam, I mean, it's available. You can play it. I've played it. I streamed it. He still works on it. So these people saying that's a scam, I don't know. I don't know much about the development of that and what was possibly promised with that game. But I know it exists, and I know that this game will one day also exist in the public realm. It exists currently, right now, for closed testers. I would know. So in one of my previous videos, there was a bit of a discussion here about the start of the game. Bromancer is saying that I hope at the start of the game, there's a long growing curiosity for the invasion. Talking about the storm, the clouds and all that, and the lightning strikes, and that's kind of how the game starts. But Legio XX, I'm having trouble with names today, guys. Sounds good for the first couple of rounds, but I can imagine that it being boring, if you have to waste several minutes of prologue every time you just want to play a quick round, especially PvP. I think it's enough if the game starts with the appearance of storms. It doesn't need to be a 5-minute drive, 5-minute plus of drive home from work gameplay. And I can see their point here. I think this is a good discussion to maybe start having. We don't really know entirely how the game is from start to finish. At least the public doesn't know. That's what I'm always referencing when I say we don't. I can see there being a good point here. Like because people's lives are busy and we don't always have a lot of time to just sit down and get immersed. Let's say you just want to hop in to a player versus player game. Yeah, hopefully it's just quick and easy. You can just select that and jump into a game and then get started. And I'm sure that's how it's going to be. And maybe with the single player side of things, maybe it's a little bit slower. It's a little bit more immersive or what have you. But I'm sure there will be things that they'll be paying attention to, especially now that multiplayer is rolling out and much more testing and content is going to be rolling out with all of that as well. Something that was mentioned on this older live by Hawk Teeves, and this is in regard to the AI voices. I personally think a nice middle ground would be paying real voice actors to record sets of dialogue to use in datasets for the AI models. It would allow Raph to have procedural dialogue that he wants while also allowing real voice actors to contribute. And I also really like this idea. The AI voices, ever since I heard them, were a big turnoff for me. Really immersion breaking. They're just too flat. They're not expressive. You can obviously tell it's bots and it's AI, and they repeat some of the same lines. I understand he's doing it to like cut costs and to have voice lines without the need to pay actors, but I think hopefully in the future there's enough funding or there's just the right circumstance where there is real voices used in some way. Either it's this way where AI is trained off of real voices, or 11 Labs or whatever he's using just gets better. I still think it would be very, very neat to have actual specific voice actors in the game, like Gavin used for Choo Choo Charles, 2-star. The voice acting was phenomenal, and it made a huge part of the game. So if there are little side quest people, if there are important people and quests or NPCs in the game, I think those people should have distinctly different voices that are real and paid, or good enough that it sounds nothing like the rest of the NPCs just running around. And perhaps even I could become one of them. You never know. Void in-game Easter egg. Oh, who knows? Legio, once again in the comments here with another idea, having a panic system. Like when an active tripod is nearby, your panic increases and you are more likely to make loud noises and stuff like that. I think crafting, reloading take longer, things like that. A panic system I think could be interesting. But like as I say here, the pods seem to be pretty OP. So as long as it's balanced, it's not like a nuisance, and it only makes the game more fun and increases the nerves in a good way, then awesome. I think it could be a good idea. But as long as it's implemented correctly. Sometimes less is more, and the game itself is just fun. And that's always a good base. But if this is like a little sprinkling of a little extra panic topping on top, just get that panic on there, then then I could see that being pretty fun. Panic. But I think if we just think about the clips we just watched of the multiplayer, there's already like a dynamic there where other people are panicking and you're panicking and then you're all panicking together anyway. So like a panic system in game, I could see only really being more impactful in like a single player experience. Again, Bromancer, once again getting highlighted. What's up, bro? Sai, talking about the voice lines. Side quests would be really appreciated and a great way to introducing NPCs with a bunch of real voices. I mean, the movie had lots of strangers interacting with the main characters. If random crowds of NPCs also had decent sets of voice lines like in GTA, that would be dope. And I completely agree. I think it would be a very, very cool idea. Would love to see it in game. Ding. This comment from Maxwell actually just got me thinking about something I was just like daydreaming and having fun and laughing in my head, which I'm now going to share with you. I think it would be funny if when you're harvested and you pass through the barrier of the shield that is around the tripod, that you could actually harm the tripod. So if you're harvested and you're holding grenades, and if you manage to be able to correct yourself in the middle of the chaos and being swung around, and you throw them accurately enough and you hit the tripod, I think you should be able to damage the tripod that way. There, I said it. And if you're holding an AK or whatever, if you're holding a pistol, again, I think you should go down fighting. I think that should be a very funny, fun part of the engagement. Even if it's like a tiny bit, would still be fun. I know that's because that's what I would want to do. Okay, so something that Brian commented is about the building destruction. I feel like the way it is now, the destruction of the houses will just get abused by online players, and there would be no point in hiding when they can just farm house destruction as exterminator. And this kind of makes sense. You know, if you know people are just in buildings, then why not just torch them all and have them all collapse and then get all those kills for all those people inside those buildings. They'll hit the right one eventually, so why not just destroy them all? Someone will be in one of them. How could this be countered as a player on the ground? Since being outside won't be any better, probably worse. There is nowhere to hide safely besides an occasional basement, maybe. It was 2 months ago, so I'm just going to read this. I think this is a valid concern. One thing to help balance is the heat rays have cooldowns. This duration could be increased if there's too much destruction happening. Also, I believe that harvesting and fertilizing will be a big enough part of the game to not simply kill everyone. That being said, while the open may be scarier, it may potentially be safer just because the invaders may not think to look there. You know, you could be hiding in a bush or behind a tree or something, and they just might not spot you or think that you're there. But this balance will definitely be very interesting to see play out. Great comment. I think this is definitely an interesting discussion that I hadn't really thought about previously. This commenter says, well, since the goal of the aliens is to terraform so they can live in it, so players should get bonuses for destroying less structures, as aliens maybe want to use those houses as pre-built shelters. So it's an interesting idea, tying lore into the game to help balance things out. Let me know what you guys think about that. I think it's an interesting conversation to be had. Will there be enough of a balance of safe spaces as opposed to like why even go in houses at all? Is there a certain total energy level that drains? You know, the heat rays are on cooldowns, so that kind of helps you at least have moments and windows to like get away, and they can't just blast everything the whole time. And then of course you could also have more levels to the destruction so that maybe buildings don't collapse as quickly and they kind of have more telling signs that they're about to collapse. Things like that. Just, again, curious what will be most interesting in these upcoming months is how the balance of the multiplayer ends up shaking out in the long run anyway. Let's think about this for a second. A problem I could see is players are always just going to be huddled in basements. So once you know which houses have basements, tripods and players will both just beeline for those houses. And sure enough, you'll probably find people there because they are the safest places, which are now the most hotspot places. So expect more probes and more aliens to be there. So how does that get balanced out? You know, surely there's going to be loot in these basements, but maybe there's only certain kinds of loot you find in houses, in kitchens, in stores, in apartments or restaurants, gas stations, whatever, that you need to survive. That could be a helpful balance mechanic. You know, if you want a vehicle, you're going to need to get to a gas station, or you're going to need to get to someone's garage to find a gas tank or something, maybe a spark plug to start a car up or something like that, so that you can't just sit in a basement the whole time. Now, as far as hiding out in the wilderness, I believe there are also going to be wolves and bears and such, so you can't just sit behind a rock on the corner of the map forever as well. Yeah, so balancing will be very interesting. Let me know what you guys think about this particular conversation. I also put this question out there in my Discord. Feel free to join, linked below. Twister Master, something they said I liked was maybe the tentacles uproot trees or large objects to show the true power of them and that nothing gets in their way, like that brief scene from the film. We know that they can pick up vehicles, but I think this draws more attention to the idea of how granular is your control of the tentacles. I would like to see skill involved. I believe I heard before that if you get found by the probe, the aliens, all they have to do is just send like a tentacle out and it will come and get the person. I don't know how much skill is involved here. If you actually mouse over what you want to pick up, or if you just push a button and then a tentacle grabs the nearest NPC or the nearest player. L3 also comments here below. The suggestion you said with the proximity mic, you watch a tripod gameplay. When they pick them up and the players complete endlessly until the pod releases them or throws them in the cage while they're screaming. He's thinking about the fun part of this here. So let's play this. Someone else you're playing with and you pick them up and you look at them. Like you grab them, you hold them. You would see like their gamer tag name like right here. Bro, please add that animation. That'd be so funny. Also, dude, if you have Prox mic on, you pick someone up and they can literally like scream at you. Stop! Thank you for that meme there. Yes. I think we saw earlier in those clips from multiplayer that it seemed to be a pretty automatic experience, but I would love to see the ability of granularity in this situation. So what I mean by that is being able to pick up a specific target that you want to pick up, a tree, a bush, you know, looking for someone, not just blasting away. Maybe you're trying to harvest them specifically. And also maybe it's because it's funny. Maybe you're chasing someone down and you're trying to pick them up and they're in a bush. But then whatever object you have, whether it be a person or an object or a car, decide what you then do with that thing. Do I harvest it? Do I drop it? Do I use my mouse and fling it? That would be very fun. Being able to just squash little humans by throwing trees or cars at them. We'll see. I can imagine right now it's not in the game, and I can imagine that it might be a little bit too involved. We'll see. Just an idea, just a thought. And then also, you know, we know that you have the camera when you go into the probe to go into the house to look for people. I'm just hoping there's skill involved, right? I'm hoping there's not too much automation so that if you do a really good job hiding and then they do end up finding you, you know, you put all that effort in and you have enough maneuvers to try and like get out of the way or like not get grabbed. Like I'm thinking that the tripod should have to try to grab the player as opposed to something being automated, because then it seems like the tripods would just be a little bit too overpowered to a degree. Again, we'll see more once the game actually comes out, but I'm just hoping that the most possible fun takes place in the game and the least possible amount of times for someone to be frustrated with the game and say, oh, like, it doesn't matter. Why would I hide if all they have to do is send a tentacle in here and it's going to grab me no matter what? I'm speaking on somewhat speculation because I really, I don't know. I do know some things, but I don't know everything. And I'm just kind of talking and voicing my opinion. Let me guys know what you think, and we'll go from there. And I think I'm going to end it here with this comment. Again, you guys have left me lots of meaningful comments over the years, and I greatly appreciate all of them. I read every single comment that you guys leave for me. And this one struck a tear in my eye. No, but seriously, I found your channel through this video, and I must say, I think I like it here. Thanks for your genuine positivity, and I hope that everything you strive for comes to pass. Cheers, mate. Really encouraging words, and I'm really glad that positivity can be a thing that this channel puts out there, and is what you guys feel, because that's what I want. Ever since I started, I wanted this channel to be more positive about the gaming world, even though a lot of things can look really negative. And I think this project is a positive. A Valorant salute to all of my members. You can join the channel today, and every little bit helps you guys. I appreciate it. A huge shout out to my Cadet Level 4 Grub Killer 2014. Get your badge today, keep those chins high, and eyes to the skies, cadets.